while on earth animals were rife across a perfectly groomed garden called Eden. But this was only the beginning of the beginning. His work wasn't done till his breath filled the lungs of people who would be made in his image. Given authority and glory, mankind was naked and unafraid. Privileged above all created things, they spent their days with the maker of the universe, the author of life. But intimacy was upended. A serpent sells stolen fruit from a tainted tree, sowing seeds of sin that would bring mankind to its knees. Convinced that God was holding something back, Adam and Eve chased the illusion of what they thought they lacked. Now with eyes wide open, all they see is shame. Naked and afraid to stand in the gaze of the Maker, they cover their sin and long for past favor. But paradise was lost. Forbidden fruit had come at great cost. Now the holy God has no choice but to use his voice to separate himself from those he created to love. But just before goodbyes were said, God initiates a first. He leaves a relic of hope. He weaves a promise in a cloak, takes the life of the innocent, makes man recipient. Piercing skin and shedding blood, he creates a covering for mankind's sin. And this is where we have to wonder, why in the world would the innocent atone for the guilty? In God's economy, the scales aren't tipped by the words and deeds of guilty lips. Innocent sacrifice is the only price that assuages wrath. That's why it's written, without the shedding of blood, there is no remission of sins. So this is how the world would work. Year after year, the best lambs were taken and killed, offered as a sacrifice for man's wayward will. Priests would stand for days on end for the penitent, but a ram's blood was just a shadow of a true benefit. For thousands of years, prophets' tears told this story in the hope of what would come, until one prophet finally said, "Behold, the Lamb of God who takes away the sins of the world. He is the one, the only Lamb that can once for all satisfy sin's demand. The perfect Son of God would be a man of sorrows, acquainted with grief. Our hope would be his body, nailed to a tree."